Good day. My name is Corey. Most people call me Safteyman. Safteyman.co, at Safteyman on all your social media. I'm a retired police officer with 27 years of experience. During that time, I've trained hundreds of law enforcement officers with countless agencies in the safe, effective, and legal use of firearms. Since I retired 4 years ago, I now train hundreds of private citizens and still law enforcement agencies in the safe, effective, legal, and moral use of firearms. Here at Tech Target Range, I bring private citizens to teach them the safest, most effective, and legal ways to defend themselves and their families with a firearm. So what exactly is a sim room, you might ask? So a simulated room, a simulated firearms range is exactly that. We can simulate everything you can do in a real firearm range with real guns, and even more in a safe location where we're not going to have any danger. There's no live ammunition. We still practice all of our international firearm safety rules in here. We keep our finger off the trigger. We keep our weapon pointed in a safe location. And we're always aware of our target, our backstop, and what's beyond that. So we can do everything we can do in a live firearms range here in this simulated sim room at Tech Target to keep you safe, legal, and effective. So let's demonstrate exactly how a simulated firearm works. So first, we always use those 3 international firearm safety rules. So when we take the firearm out of the holster, we always point it in a safe location, and we assume that every gun is always loaded. We can pull the slide back, we can look inside the action, look inside where the magazine goes, and we can tell that this weapon is clear, safe, and empty. And in our simulated firearms range, we have a magazine which simulates where the ammunition would go in a real gun. This is where the compressed air goes in the simulated firearm. So I insert that into the magazine well, hand goes over top, pulls the slide back, and lets the weapon go forward. So now you'll notice when I get into my actual shooting stance, I have my entire grip around, my finger is indexed off the trigger, and then my second hand comes on the gun, wraps all the way around, and I'm pointing it straight at my target in the sight alignment and a sight picture, which we can demonstrate and show you exactly what that will look like. When I'm done shooting, I bring the weapon back to a ready position. I can scan for additional threats, innocent people in the affected area, cover, check my weapon to make sure it is still safe and effective, and then I can re-look at my holster, reholster my gun, reconceal it, and get back to that international ready, stay away from me position to defend myself and my family. So let's demonstrate exactly what a simulated firearm can do. So this simulates a Glock in the holster. When I draw the whole gun out of the holster, I bring it up, point it straight out at my target, bring my sights up. Now my finger goes on the trigger, and if you watch, when I press the trigger, the gun simulates it goes back. I reset that trigger, pull it again, you'll see the slide go back, simulating the action of the gun. You can do it as fast as you need it, and the gun will continue to do that. When I'm done, I bring it down. I can look at my threat, stay down, don't move, and de-escalate. Bring that weapon back to a ready position, check my weapon to make sure it's good, scan the area for additional threats, innocents in the affected area, and then look at my holster, secure, lock it in, and then come back to that ready position. Also, we can simulate an M4 or an AR-15. This weapon, the magazine comes out. This is what would simulate holding the ammunition in an actual firearm. In here, this is compressed air, which makes the weapon work. Put the magazine in. There's a button on this side. It sends the action forward, which it already did. I'll bring the weapon into my shoulder, put it onto fire, get a good sight picture, and we can see the weapons go that way. Okay? If I spin this way, you'll be able to see also. Put it on full auto, and then back on safe, no fire. That's how a simulated M4 or AR-15 would work.